Hey Guardians! You probably noticed that this episode is, well, episode 2 of the Urban Roots Modded Survival, and that I uploaded episode 3 before this one. That's because when I streamed episode 2, OBS had a glitch and ended up causing the music I played during stream to be recorded on the VOD. This video is here to give you a recap of what happened during episode 2. So, before before like the timer ended at the start of stream, I had jumped onto the server completely oblivious to the absurdity of one of the mods I had added to the server beforehand. I ended up dying to what was counted later on by running a command was 524 zombie husks. When I started talking on stream after the timer, I started with apologizing for not streaming as much at the time because, well, holidays, and I was also moving back to my parents' place for the winter season. After that and greeting chat, I explained the events of what happened before stream and why I would be, well, technically dead when joining the server. After trying to escape the cave room I was trapped in, I quickly went to the server files to fix the amount of zombies spawning. It was, by default, 160, multiplied by 1.05 for each wave. There was no survival at that point. If I kept those settings, and no one would have fun at all at that point. After all that, I went hunting for cows and apples. The cows would obviously be for for food, and the apples were for apple juice. It took a long time to find a cow, and I found a few sheep along the way, so it wasn't so bad. I couldn't get any apples from the trees, but luckily there was some in a village house chest, and I crafted an apple tree from it. Well, sapling, I suppose. While on my adventure, I found out that the map got messed up, but chat said it was fine, so yeah, we just didn't fix it after that. So, few minutes later goes by, I got raided by, well, Resin on Twitch, a friend of mine. So, shout out to him for the 6 viewers he brought with him after his stream. Later after, I went down a rabbit hole trying to figure out how to make botany pots, so I could get more oak saplings for the apple tree. You couldn't just make a flower pot with 3 bricks, I had to use a clay sculpture and use it on a clay blocks in order to make a clay flower pot and then place it in the furnace, so very long process. After a few days of surviving, leveling up a few skills, and gaining a backpack in the process, the Horde came back. For some reason, the server didn't want to save the changes last time, so I had to fix it back to spawning 10 and not multiply each wave. While trying to deal with this zombie invasion, 2 friends of mine joined along the way. The first to join was Ben, a prince or king zombie of potatoes and carrots. On the Duck and SMP hardcore, he was my guard to help me stay alive because, well, hardcore, and I just suck at surviving to begin with. I will always die multiple times on any server. I just can't stay alive. It's a really big problem. For most of the stream, OBS was acting up, so you couldn't hear my friends at all until I found a temporary fix. Don't worry, this was fixed later, you probably realized from episode 3, so all good now. While trying to stay alive after the Horde had infected us both, I had died but I discovered a bug with which involved 3 mods: Legendary Survival Overhaul, or LSO for short, Revive, and the Horde mod. When you were infected, died to it, and had someone revive you, the world thought you were dead and would cause you to be stuck in this state of death, but you couldn't respawn at all. It was a pain. Rejoining didn't work. Uh, Trying to kill the player didn't work. We tried everything in the game to fix it. The solution we found was deleting the player data at the time. Don't worry, this is fixed. A friend of mine, Pro, he fixed it. It's all good now. The only thing that really goes on is that people just can't revive you. That's literally the only thing that's going on, but it's better than not being able to respawn at all. After the bug was temporarily fixed, the second friend joined. Ghost. She also goes by Ken. I explained to Ghost how you can customize your character on the server, and she started to have a field day with the More Player Models mod. A thought had came to me after a while. We needed a place to live where we can defend against the zombies, because it is a nightmare, and not die as often. Then I had it. Another creator on YouTube, Forge Labs, had pretty much done the same thing in a similar way. He built a tower to survive an actual horde of zombies in Minecraft. So Ben worked on getting wood for the watchtower, while Ghost worked on our food problem. We still have a food problem, kind of. It's slightly fixed, but our nutrients is pretty bad right now. Ghost added to the small crop farm I had started and made a safer pen for the animals so they didn't die to the flying wolves that exist, or whatever they are. They just fly and they attack you, and it's terrible, and I don't like it. Everyone's terrified of them. We just call it Batman at this point, but evil Batman. Everything is not entirely done by any means at all. It still needs detail, still needs work. But it's pretty much what we got accomplished in stream. With that, I hope you all enjoyed this recap of episode 2 on Urban Roots. Please comment below if you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more of these kinds of videos. This was my first time making a video like this, and I would really like to hear your feedback on it. With that, I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you in the next adventure. Peace out.